Welcome to the fall semester. If you're watching this video, then you must be signed up for Nutrition 25. I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to get around this Canvas web enhanced portion of the class. And when you log on to Canvas, this is going to be the home page. It takes you straight to this page. And it's just to show you what you have here on this page. This is kind of your navigation page. So if you come here, when you first get started, I've got some buttons across the top here. Start here. If I put announcements in there, you'll notice the announcements there, the syllabus, which you're going to need this first week, and then the modules, and I'll walk you through the modules here in a second. But if you scroll down on this page, a couple of things. Again, your syllabus document is here. You can download that, print it, keep a copy of it, whatever works for you. I've broken the semester into 4 different quadrants, or 4 quarters, I guess you could call it, so that I have the material grouped within each of those. And at the end of each of those quarters is going to be the test on the material for that quarter. So hopefully that makes sense. To begin with, I've got some getting started exercises just to help you get familiarized with the web enhanced course. So you can click on, if you click on this, it will take you to that first getting started exercises. If you click here, it'll take you to that. So that's one way to navigate to get to where you need to get to. If you continue to scroll down, the due dates for all of the assignments are all listed here at the bottom of this page. And so it will tell you the due date, where it is. You can actually click on this and it will take you to that assignment. So it's one way to kind of keep track of what you need to do. Gives you the dates for the tests, so on and so forth. Throughout the semester in the class, we'll be having some in-class activities. Those won't necessarily be populated here on this page, but there'll be additional grading, you know, for being there in class and doing the in-class activity. So those are the only additional grades that will be popping into that. So you can kind of scroll down there. I have here, these are ungraded activities, but I've got some Quizlets up there to help with studying for the test. So that's why they're listed there. So if you go back up here, if you click on modules, it will take you into that first module. Hopefully. My computer's a little slow this morning. So here's what the modules page will look like. And again, it's broken down into the getting started, the first quarter, and so on and so forth. So the getting started exercises, again, just kind of walks you through the syllabus. There's a 5-point syllabus quiz on there that you can take just to make sure that you've kind of read through it and you understand it. Talks a little bit about where to get your grades. And one thing I really would hope for is that you all will update your information here on Canvas. I like having a picture of you in here because it's my goal to remember your names, and it helps if I've got a picture to kind of associate that with. So I'm hopeful that you'll go through and do that. This first part of the semester, we're going to be going through the first 3 chapters in the book. And so what you have on Canvas here, if you choose to use it, you don't have to, are just some resources. So I have the Chapter 1 PowerPoint listed for you. It's a condensed PowerPoint. It may not be everything that's on the PowerPoint that we have in class, but at least it gives you that reference to go back to. If you're someone who wants to print that off, I believe it's 10 cents to print copies in the library. So if you want to print it off and take notes on the PowerPoint and manage your note-taking in the class that way, that's completely up to you. So you'll have all the PowerPoints for the first section of the class listed here. Any of the assignments that will be due within this first quarter of the class are also listed in here, and you can look through those. And then again, the study guides that will get you ready for the test are going to be listed here. So you'll find that with each of the different how I've broken it up into the quarters, it will show you how we're kind of moving through it. Just of note, we do go through the first 3 chapters, and then we jump into chapter 9 and 10, and then we move back to 4, 5, 6. And I jumble it up a little bit because for some reason it makes better sense to do it that way. And that's just how we're going to do it. So that kind of shows you how the class is broken up, what I have on Canvas for you. Occasionally I'll add additional resources on there. I may link you to current articles, current nutrition research on there, but I have the shell pretty well laid out for you here in the beginning. The tests are pretty set in stone unless something comes up that really throws us off. You can count on those being the test dates. The other thing you can do in Canvas, if you're not familiar with it, if you click on the calendar, the due dates for everything are listed over here on the calendar. So if you kind of wanted to manage your week by looking at this, if you have any other courses, it will show all of your courses who are using Canvas and who have input data into it. It will list all the due dates for all of your courses in there, which is kind of a nice way to keep track of everything. So play around with it, take a look at it. It's open prior to the start of the class, so you're welcome to go in there and look around. The other thing you also have access to in the inbox, which is your email for Canvas, you'll be able to actually communicate with all the students. So if you need to do an email to someone, you actually can click on, apparently the feather is now the email, so you can actually click on whichever course that you're in and email all the students. You can email myself through that function. But if you just have questions and you want to get answers from other students, this is a great way to connect with other people. If you want to set up a study group or whatever you'd like to do, that's a way to do it. So can't wait to get started. Excited for the fall semester. It's hard to believe when it's as hot out as it is that we're hitting the fall semester already, and look forward to meeting everyone. Thanks so much.